Hello everyone. Welcome to Chalkin History. Let's go ahead and unbox the Holiday Home 2023 collection. Come on in and say hello as you hop on. We got some good stuff here. This was a surprise release that they brought on us, so I'm excited about that. So come take a look with me. We'll get this sprinkled out. If you can do the same, that would be amazing and much appreciated. And we'll give everyone a few minutes to hop on. The text messaging system should go off here in about a minute. And we will begin soon. All right, guys. Hello. Welcome to the unboxing of Holiday Home 2023 collection. This is a surprise collection that they sprung on us, which is awesome. I love new products because August, we just recently had a whole big release, a big release. So here we go again. We're just adding a few more products to the lineup. But I think you're going to really enjoy these. I am going to have some upcoming workshops with a couple of these things, or I can make them into bundles. So if you're interested, go ahead and just comment in the comments or send me a message, however you want to reach out to me. That would be awesome. So let's see. So no QR code this time, but if you go to that link, chalkcouture.com/ShellyKalick/what's-new, you will get to all the recent new products. Also, if you just look into the video description, you'll see links in there too that'll get you to the same place, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. First, let's also talk about the August Club transfer. Now, we did one and I loved it. I loved how it turned out. But this is what you get, guys, okay? If you're subscribing for the first time, you will get a mini squeegee, which I have one around here. We're just buried at the moment. And then you get 3 paste singles. They include 3 paste singles. So this one has papaya, I want to say currant jam, and what is that? Pesto. So nice warm fall colors. You will get, this is new now, starting in August, they're giving subscribers cutouts that go with the transfers, but they may mix that up. Like one month you may get something else, but for now they're sticking with the cutouts because everyone's really enjoying the cutouts. So you get those 2 items, and then of course you get your transfer. So let's take a peek. Let's remind ourselves what August is all about. September, I've seen it. You probably have too. It's awesome. It's a nice reminder of things. But here is August. It's County Fair with that pumpkin. So what you would do is do this on a board or a chalkboard or a piece of wood, whatever you have. It could even go on like a tin bucket, anything interesting like that. And then it comes with the cutout that you would chalk on top of that. Now, I believe my shop will be having extra cutouts, so for the words and the little flagpoles. So stay tuned for that. That shop is on Etsy. It's called Decor Cutouts. You can find the links for that also in the description of the video. All right, so let's put this away so we don't lose anything. All right, so here's what I was talking about. There's more pieces. You, of course, won't get the pumpkin, but you'll get everything else that is cut. So like I said, just stay tuned for that. I actually need to check with Chalk Couture to see if we can cut the pumpkins. Because then if that's the case, you can do like a string of pumpkins. How fun would that be? You could also do that. You can chalk pumpkins on fabric and make like a fabric banner. You could do all kinds of fun things. I'm sorry, there's something in my eye all of a sudden. Okay, let's dig in. This is our vintage truck chalk box. What's a chalk box? A chalk box contains everything you need to complete the project. The vintage truck chalk box comes with a whole slew of fun goodies. So you will get, look at all these chalk singles. You get papaya. I believe there's some bark in there. There's probably, let's see, is that eucalyptus? So you get some really nice warm colors in there. There's probably more. I think here's some of that Shimmer Harvest. You get, let's just open this up and see what we all get here. You get some mixing trays, some color trays. So here, you get all those chalk paste. Look at that. Holy cow. And then that last one is camel. So you get 2 papaya, 2 bark, 2 eucalyptus, 2 Shimmer Harvest, 1 camel. Don't know why, just 1. You get a mini squeegee, and then you get a whole ton of color trays for squeezing your chalk paste out onto. Okay, get that. You get, this is the, do you remember the accessory set they had? You got the bars. It came with 2 long bars, and then it came with like the toppers. So, and I'll show you, let's see. And what's kind of nice is these toppers are shaped a certain way. Okay, so you get 2 toppers, and then of course you get the 2 long bars that the truck sits on top. But these toppers are cut, and then they've designed transfers to go specifically with those shapes. So pretty clever, pretty darn clever. Let's put this to the side. 2 boxes of 2 trucks. So you get 4 trucks. Wow. So there's all kinds of different designs that go with that. Let's find that transfer. Let's see here. Let's find those before we talk about that. Let's see. So you will get the Vintage Truck Duo. Now this is, let me get that out of your viewing area here. There we go. This is the original, not the original, but the new original vintage truck. So you had the Duo, meaning you could do one of the truck going one way, flip it over, truck goes the other way. So you get both sides of the truck with that. And then with the chalk box, you get a D-size transfer. So you get a different version of the truck. You'll notice it's different. The front end is different. The tires are different. The door is different. You're like missing this little blip up there. The wood crate on the back is different. So it's a totally different truck, which I love that they did. And then this is your pieces that you would chalk. So you got sunflowers, you have balloons, I want to say apples, and then just a bunch of veggies. There's an onion, there's a pepper, some hotter peppers, I'm not quite sure, maybe a tomato. So veggies for that. And then you have sayings that can go on the front of those bars that they include. And then they include a fun pattern to do, if you don't want any words, you could just do this pattern on the actual long piece of wood that they include. So I'm really happy that they've given us a lot of different variations to play with it. All right, so we'll put that back. So let's go back to this. This is our new rectangle tray. I'm so excited to play with these. I can't wait to open this up. Maybe we'll do this right after I show you everything. What do you guys think? You want to see the tray, or do you want to see a vintage truck? Go ahead and mark that down in the comments if you want me to do the tray or the truck, because I really like this. So I'm excited about that. I got 2 of them. I'll probably order more, you know, because you can never have too many trays. And then I ordered this. That's been around. So this is our, what's it say? The Country Church. So it's a transfer, and this is bought separately. You buy the transfer separate from the cutout. Okay. So you have your transfer and the cutout that goes with it. I believe there's also a digital file that you can buy also, and that will give you the cutout of the church, and it gives you the cutout for the door. How fun is that, right? So you can layer, right? You can cut out a door and stick it on top. So that'll be a fun project. So this will be a workshop in my studio. So if you're local to me, watch my Facebook page for that. And then this is called, let's see what it's called here. Cheers and Merry, and they have matching coasters. You guys, how awesome is that? What a great idea. And these can be colored, maybe not so much this one and the ornaments, and maybe not that one, but the rest of these you could do in any color, right? And they can be out all year round. Do them in black and they're perfect all year round. Do them in spring colors, do it in summer colors, fall colors, whatever you want to do. But this one is Christmassy, so it has the tree, it has some ornaments. I think this you can get away with just being generic. That's kind of generic. In fact, I think it's summery with the flowers. You can make those sunflowers. You can make that spring-like daisies and tulips. This is holly, so, and maybe peppermint. So you can make that Christmassy. And then, of course, I think this is pretty generic. You could use any color scheme with those. But you get 6 coasters and the holder, right? So you get the 3 words down here. And then you have some patterns that you can do all the way around if you want to do that. Again, those are sold separately. So you buy the coaster set and then you put the transfer also in your cart. So there's that. So fun. This one I did not get the cutouts for, because when I placed my order, they were, the system had them out of stock, and they weren't really out of stock. So I had to place a second order, and that still hasn't shipped yet. So not quite sure when that's coming, but you will get both birds as a cutout. Again, I believe there's a digital file that also comes with it, but you can buy it separately. If you have a Cameo or a Cricut or a wood cutting machine like I do, oh my gosh, so much fun, you guys, to cut these things out and just build your projects. I love dimension on my projects. I love a flat project, don't get me wrong, but I also like when I'm stacking things too. So you can have a lot of fun with this one too. This also will be a local workshop, or bundles can be made. Okay, so if you're interested, just shout out in the comments. And then I like this one. I like this one because, let's see if I have it. I feel like these would be really good. I'm trying to clean up because we have a party coming up for my daughter's engagement, and I need to get this house in really good shape. So I've been trying to move things around, and I'm moving things around and not remember where I'm sticking them, or I'm putting them away where they should be. But anyways, I think our 6-inch simple shapes will be perfect for these. The circle will be great for that one, of course. Of course, the squares. When I saw this, I also thought Let me see if I can find it. I also thought, I'm just trying to get it here. I also thought our chalk suede papers would be nice, and making cards out of them. So this, let's see, this guy's thinner. Okay, we do have cards. Remember, we have our chalk suede cards. Let's take one of those out. You get 8 cards and 8 envelopes. Have fun to make your own Christmas cards, or just a few for those, special people in your life. But this one would be perfect. Perfect on this size card. This is an A2 size card. I want to say it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That's what an A2 size card is. But then for these, I would probably do a 5 1/2 by a 5 1/2 square. Or I would cut my sheet. This is a 12-inch sheet. I would probably cut it this way and then fold it in half so that you have a 6-inch square card. I believe you could probably find 6 1/4 inch envelopes, probably on Amazon or some paper type place. So I'm thinking I may even do this one today. We'll see. Maybe I'll do that one to show you. If you do it all in black, then get out your coloring markers or your colored pencils and color in just certain parts of it, and it will be so, so pretty. So pretty. All right, let's put that back for now. So I actually bought a couple of these because I thought, if nothing else, I would make bundles for somebody, because I really think that's a cool, I just like the vintagey look about it. So I thought those were neat. All right. These, let's see what it's called here. This is called the Farmhouse Pennant Letters. This would go perfect with all of our letterboard stuff. So those little tiles that you can buy, these will fit perfectly. I believe this is for like outlining the letters. You could either do stripes on the sides, or you do the entire tag. Remember, we have that also, that tag collection where it comes with, I think, a dozen of the reusable, rechalkable tags, and you can make like a garland. So how fun would that be? Congratulations, harvest. Oh my gosh, you could do something for every season, something for every month, from every occasion. Happy birthday. The list goes on. So another fun font. And then we have 2 new patterns. This one, I really like this one. This is kind of cool. This is called Candy, I want to say Candy Stick. Candy Stick Chevron pattern. And they do, if you go to the website, they have a sample of this one on the page. And I want to say they did it on red on one of those serving trays. Oh my gosh, it is so awesome. Perfect for the holidays. You could do it in multiple colors if you would like, or all red. However, it's kind of like that ribbon candy. You could do something like that. And then I've actually suggested this as a pattern. It's a simple wood pattern. I really like this. I think that would look good on the tray too, is just make it a nice wood pattern, especially like if you painted it first or stained it and then put this on top with just a slightly darker color. I think that would look really cool. So I like those 2 patterns. Really happy with those. All right. So let's see. What should we make? What should we make? Let's go ahead. I said truck or tray, right? Truck or tray. Sounds like I'm saying trick or treat. Truck or tray. Okay, and then here's a mini squeegee. That's what you get with one of your club transfers. Only when you're a first-time subscriber. Okay. Oh, and then also we came out with a new palette pack. It's called You're a Gem, and it consists of all kinds of the jewel colors, jewel tones. So you have Shimmer Orchid, Shimmer Silver, Forest, Regal, okay, retired color, can't get it, but you can get it as a single, Saffron, and Shimmer Moonlights. A lot of these are retired that you can't get in a jar, like Forest, but you can get it in a single. So this is a great palette pack. I really like this. I love these colors. I think these are awesome colors for Christmas time too. I like the jewel tones at Christmas time. Sometimes I don't like to be traditional. I don't like to always just be red and green. I like to switch it up a little bit. So I really like that, especially like that Shimmer Moonlight and the saffron. That'll be really cool for like nativity type projects or ornaments. The coasters, gosh, that would be really cool. So that's that for that. All right, let's put this back. Well, we'll keep this over here. All right, guys, I don't know what I want. I just want to do everything. So let's open the rectangular tray. This looks fun. Let's open it up. Okay, be careful when you're opening it. You do not want to put a slit in your tray. So I'm going to kind of go above it. Put a little slit in the cellophane packaging. All right. Which of these new products do you guys like? Tell me what excites you about these. All right, here's our tray. This is sturdy, you guys. This is a nice piece of wood. It's more than a quarter, but under a half inch. So it's like it's a quarter and a half. So what is that? An eighth? No. Quarter and a half. Well, I'm not quite sure what that is. I got to think about that. I am a math person, but for some reason right now I am not thinking what that is. All right, so we have that. Let's put this aside. A quarter and a half. So you have a quarter and you have an eighth. That's what it is. So 2/8 and one, it's a 3/8 inch. There you go. I knew I'd come to it. You get 2 handles with screws, and I love that they're black, and I'm going to guess they're paintable. I haven't seen anyone paint them yet, but I bet you they are. Let's see, do I want, and this is very textured, you guys. Very, very textured. So if you don't want it to be textured, it's textured on both sides. You can hear, okay? You could sand it down. I'm assuming you could probably get it sanded down, but you're going to lose all that whitewash. So if you plan on staining it or painting it, then sand it down if you want it nice and smooth. All right. Do I want to do, wouldn't it be fun to do like the truck on here too? Let's do, I really like this wood pattern. Yes, this is wood already, but I really think it would be kind of cool to have that. So let's go ahead and open that guy up. All right. Put this over here. It smells brand new. We're going to flip it over, and I'm just going to say, what is it called, by the way? This is called Woodsy Pine Pattern. Woodsy Pine Pattern. And look at the back of this transfer. It's kind of like a yellowish color. I like that because now you know, do not put your transfer back on that this side. For sure, you do not put it back on that side. Okay, what do we need to do? Should we, try to think, should we wax this? It's very patterned. I'm afraid if we don't, our chalk paste is gonna hit all these little wood grains and it's gonna go traveling. So let's find our chalk paste, or our wax. And then I'm going to grab paper towel and we are going to wax it. Okay. We're going to have to do this entire tray. Now, probably other people, other designers won't do this, and you're going to probably go, well, why did Shelly do it? And why aren't you doing it? It's to each his own, okay? Some people like to, some people don't. I just don't like all these wood grain lines in here. I like it. I'm just saying I think the paste will sit on those and travel. Okay. Okay, so I think it's applied. I'm going to try to turn this inside out, right side in, however you say it. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and buff it a little bit. So what I'm doing is I'm going to really get it rubbed in. Some thick spots there. Okay, you can see it's kind of getting shiny on me, which is good. That means I'm getting it to buff real nice. You can also heat it up with your hair dryer, or if you have a heat tool. I'm going to kind of go across the grain to really make sure it gets in that wood grain. Working my arm. One more time the other way. All right. Okay, just check your board for like any little hairs or fuzzies or something that you might have picked up. Okay. See some thick spots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my high temperature heat tool here. I'm going to try to warm it up a little bit just to soften it. And then it'll spread a little easier for me. Because we don't want those big lumps of wax. Again, a lot of people find this to be probably a pain in the butt. That's probably why they don't do it. But I would prefer my design not to run. So that's why I like to do it. Some people like how it makes it look more rustic when it runs like that. It is really just all up to you. Okay. All right, now it's a lot smoother. Look at that shine. Almost looks like glass. I love it. Okay. Also, there is a top and a bottom to it. You can tell by the holes that they've drilled in it. These are a little bit bigger. You can tell those are a little bit smaller. So, but you probably could, if you wanted to, do both sides. You'll just have to keep taking the handles out. Or you get another set and these act as legs so that when you turn it over, it sits up, which is a good idea as well. Okay, exciting. Let's go ahead and get this guy off. Now, when you're working with these larger transfers, because you're not fuzzing them, okay, you want to be careful that it doesn't fold up on itself, okay? And because it goes this way, the wood grain goes this way, I'm going to stick with that. And we're going to lay this down. And we're going to make sure that crooked. Okay, so here it is, sticking on one another. Be patient. Gently pull. If you really get it wadded up in a little ball, then you can run some tepid water over it, and that eventually softens the adhesive. So no need to panic, no need to cringe. We're gonna take our time. There we go. Okay. So we're just gonna take this off because we want to line this up on the outside edge first. And I am just running out of room, folks. Okay, let's do this. Okay. It's still a little crooked here. Let's keep working on that. Okay, that corner's perfect. So let's just smooth that out and we'll work our way up. So we have this side perfect, right? Let's pull it up from here. And then rub it down as we go. Should be pretty much straight. Now the tray seems to be just an inkling wider than this transfer, which is fine. Okay, isn't that fun though? What a fun pattern. Okay. Hi Mom, how are ya? Working on a tray here. Still seems a little crooked. Why is that? Why is that? Let's do this. Let's line it up on this edge. Okay, so now we have it this way. What's nice is I am able to reposition it. It does have a repositionable adhesive applied to the back side, so you can move things around. Okay. All right. I think that's as good as it's going to get. Hi, Jeannie. Yes. Hello. How are you? It has been a while. All right. There's a crop coming up. I don't know if you saw my post or not, but it's going to be in Morrow if you're interested. November 4th, I think. Okay. I do too. I asked for a wood pattern. I know that seems weird to ask for a wood pattern when we have wood products, but I like the wood pattern. All right, so I think, now I could have stained it or painted it ahead of time, but I think we're going to go white. I could use our storm gray. I could use, trying to see what I have here. I could do, so there's our gray. We used to have something called grayish. Okay, good. I hope you can make it. Which is a very, very light, barely gray. I could use black. I could use camel. I could use bark. Oh, what do I use? I think I'm going to use camel. I think I'm going to make it camel. Or, let's see. We have dune. Maybe I do dune. It'll barely give it a pattern, but it'll be there. Oh, I'm conflicted. You know what? I'm gonna do storm gray. We're gonna go gray. All right, so I'm gonna grab a small squeegee. I get a big old gob of it, and I'm just gonna start spreading it. So I kind of flatten my transfer out when I'm trying to apply it. And then I hold it more upright when I really want to spread it. Okay. Go to the edges. And I'm also going with the grain of the wood. You don't want to go against it because that also adds a chance that it will run. And we don't want it to run. We want it to be a nice, crisp result. Okay. I do too. You know, we have gray throughout our kitchen and the house, honestly. So I think it'll be perfect. And my daughter is moving, and her walls and like furniture is all kinds of grays and blacks and that kind of thing. So I could always make one for her. Okay, everything's covered. Now there is some stray, excess here. So we're gonna just kind of go over that and grab that. No need to leave the excess there. You actually don't want it there. You want a nice thin layer of paste left behind. Okay. If you want to protect this so you don't redo it, because they are reusable, I can wash this tray off and I can do it, or no, well, I don't know if it is. I don't know. Trying to think if it's, I don't think it is the boutique finish, so maybe not. We might have to wash as much as we could, and then we'd have to probably sand the rest. But I'm going to pick this up. And look at that, you guys. How cool is that? It makes it look like driftwood, I think. Okay, we are getting a mess all over here, so hold tight, guys. Give me a minute. We are getting gray everywhere. Isn't that cool? All right, let's go. We're going to take our quick dry tool here, and we're going to dry it up. I know, it's the coolest thing ever. Honestly, did we have to wax it? Probably not, because I don't know if I've made any goofs. Looks good to me. So probably on a different pattern, you would want to wax to make sure. But I think this is so neat. We're going to make sure it's nice and dry, and then we're going to apply our little handles. Again, this is, you can find it at that link, What's New. It's also in the description of the video. All the new holiday home products. And then of course we just had a release in August, early August or late July. Those won't be in the What's New because the What's New keeps replacing itself. So if you're looking for something, especially like a transfer, then you just go to the category of transfers and you can find what you're looking for there. Just make sure that's dry. Okay. Take these out. Now, I think that we may have taken my screwdriver. I think we did. I think the kids needed it when they were building something, so I don't have my screwdriver, but what will happen is we'll stick that guy there. Comes with the 2 screws. we'll get it hand tightened as best we can, and then I have to go hunt down my screwdriver. Go find that. Okay, this is garbage. All right, so let's do this. Let's. All right, let's get these out. Easy peasy. Okay, we're gonna stick one in for each side just to get an idea. Hand tighten, righty tighty. Righty tighty. Okay. You know what? I'll just do both here. Okay, there's one side. I think this would look super cool also if it was done in black. That would be probably be very striking, honestly. In a pattern, we also have other patterns. We have that like mandala look. You could do that. So many different patterns we have. You could do use our fonts and do your last name. Gosh, there's so many things you could do on these trays. This kind of reminds me of one of those stovetop, what do they call those? Shoot, I made one. It's called something. It's some type of a tray that you use to cover your stovetop so that you have added storage space. Okay. I cannot think for the life of me what it's called right now. Okay, there's your finished tray. What do you guys think? I love it. Again, I'll have to find my screwdriver and tighten that up, but there is your tray. I love it. I hope you guys got some great ideas on how you would like to decorate your tray. If you need any help with anything, please reach out to me. I am here to help. I appreciate you guys hopping on and catching the replay if you're doing that. Thanks